Good morning, everyone. This is Pastor Justo. I trust and pray that your week is going well. Here at the hospital, it's been quite interesting. We've had some sad situations and some hopeful situations, and we continue to journey with people as I trust that I also journey with you throughout all the phases of your lives that I'm aware of or that I'm invited to be involved in. Couple of things real quickly. As you know, this Sunday is our community Thanksgiving meal immediately following service. So we invite you to invite others to come and share a meal, to get to know us and us get to know them. For those of you that are already preparing things or shopping to prepare things, I want to say thank you. For those of you who have not signed up but still want to be involved, please call the church office and they can let you know what is needed. And we would appreciate your continued support. I also want to thank those of you who heard Michelle several months ago, our treasurer, when she provided an update that we would be in a better financial position if people increased their offerings by $25. I want to thank all of you who are nameless and I don't know, who have increased your donations or given a special gift or even started to give if you hadn't before. You are helping us in terms of our budgetary needs and to be able to provide services to the community. My role as interim pastor is to shake you up. Now, I know that some of you would rather that I just attended to what was and didn't start anything or didn't challenge in any way or invite you to consider different options. But if I would have done that, I would have failed from day one in terms of preparing you to receive a new pastor who we don't know who she, he, they, them is yet, but certainly God does. So if I've shaken you up a bit, that's a good thing. If you're frustrated or angry at me, that tells me that I'm doing my job. And I am preparing you for the next person who may be completely different than me, may be more progressive or less progressive, may be more conservative or less conservative, but who God is going to call or has already called to serve us. On that note, I shared with you a couple of weeks ago in church and last week here that Mark and I have already planned out all of Advent, the baptism of Jesus in January, and that we have all the liturgies planned through February the 4th. I do not think it is wise for me to be with you next Easter. So I'm hoping that you'll discern who is being called or have better clarity in terms of which direction you're going to go. But whether you have a settled pastor or not, I've decided that January 28th, the last Sunday in January, will be my final Sunday with you. I know that and God is going to take care of you. And I think it is wise to have somebody there throughout the beginning of Lent, through Lent and Easter. And I'm not going to be that person. It continues to be, and it always has been a privilege to serve among you, to frustrate you at times, and to allow you to frustrate me at times, but to get to know each other and understand that insanity is doing the same thing we've always done and expecting a different result. You know you got to change. But you have to discern what that change is. I can't do that for you. So I look forward to being with you throughout the month of January, unless you get somebody called sooner than that, and then I will gladly pass the baton and move on. Just to let you know that professional boundaries do not allow me to continue to have former congregation members on my personal Facebook page. So if you see yourself removed, it's not about you. It's about me living my pastoral role and the ethical call that comes with serving a community of faith. I will, of course, continue to cheerlead you from a distance and pray that you do well. And I ask that you also take the time to pray for me and my discernment. I shared last night with council that the bishop, has already spoken to me and asked me if I'm willing to accept another assignment, be it interim or not. And I'm willing to serve wherever I am sent in the next phase of the journey. But that does not mean that I will forget you or forget about you. It simply means that we're going to transition. And part of my ethical background, by the way, I taught ethics and pastoral self-care for both the UCC and the Lutherans, ELCA, at national trainings. For 2 years, I will not have contact directly with anyone in the church. Now, of course, if somebody calls and asks me a question of how we did this or that, I'll answer those general questions. But I will not meet you for coffee. My family will not continue to attend, though lately, because of school, they haven't been attending that frequently anyway. But please know that. This is simply about me honoring my vows and my ethical commitment as a clergy person. So, I love you. I care for you. I wish you the best. And I will be present and available throughout this period of time until my last Sunday. And then I will get on my horse that's in the parking lot, put on my cowboy hat, and ride into the sunset. You folks be well. Ciao.